So, after 2.5 months of being in total lockdown, it's time for us to start to take these tentative steps out from lockdown back into the outside world and normal living. And for some of you, this is going to be a time of anxiety. For others, it may be a time of fear. And I want in this video to share some ideas with you that are designed to help you to take control of your own steps back into the outside world. You need to know that you are in control of your own protection. And these techniques are built on what I would call universal laws. You know, there are laws of science, there are laws of physics, but there's also laws of the universe. They are less visible, they are less documented, but they work for everybody. For example, most people know that the degree that you put into a project is usually the degree that you will get back out of such a project or relationship. Another well-known universal law is that if we treat others the way we would like to be treated, then we're far more likely to be treated well by others. So here's a few of those universal laws that will protect you as you move out of lockdown. First, as we begin to take steps back into the world, meeting people, socially distanced of course, be kind to people. This is a universal law that will protect you. Be kind to people. These people who are just crossing past you on a walk, on their bike or their way to work, they have been in lockdown too. They may actually have suffered a lot. They may be somebody who's been in a small flat with no space to walk outside. They may be somebody who's lost a loved one. They may have suffered greatly. People you meet are not the enemy. We may be thinking of the virus as the enemy, but the people you meet are not the enemy. They are human beings just like you, trying to get back to life and to be socially normal again. Be kind to them. Say hi, good morning, good afternoon, smile. Give them some eye contact. Not everybody will return this smile or this kindness, but if it comes from you, you will be creating an energy around you of kindness. You know, when we went into this period of lockdown, most people realised that it was at some level necessary. We had become unkind. We had become too selfish. We had become too careless. We were not treating the planet right. We were not treating each other right. So we were made to stop and rethink. And now as we go back into the world again, let's change some of that behaviour. And let's start with something that everybody can do. Everyone can be kind. Kinder than when the lockdown started. Everyone can smile. Everyone can say hi. Everyone can treat each other more kindly. Second, develop trust. Now, the opposite of trust is control. And if you trust nobody, you will try to control them. And the fact that you are not going to be able to control them will produce more fear. So what we need to be able to do is to develop trust. Now it's very difficult, I hear you saying, or at least hear you thinking, because people may not be trustworthy. True. But you can be trustworthy. And the way to develop trust is to develop more trust in yourself. If you can trust yourself more, you will feel safer. And not only that, you will create an environment that you can trust. So, how can you do this? Well, first of all, follow the rules. Secondly, know your boundaries. Know your personal boundaries and stick to your personal boundaries, regardless of whether others around you want you to be braver too fast. So follow the rules, know your boundaries, and trust your intuition, particularly in crowded places, public transport. If your intuition tells you that you should move to a different carriage because of some people that are in the carriage that you're in, then follow your intuition. Don't be rude to the people that you're avoiding. In fact, be kind as you change carriages. But trust your intuition. That is your guidance. Follow the rules, know your boundaries, follow your intuition, and you will learn to feel safe. Why? Because you are being trustworthy. And third, remember that there are unseen elements that are working with us and for us. We're not alone on this planet fighting a virus, an unseen enemy. There are unseen faculties that you have, that we all have, that protect you and will help you in this reintegration beyond fear. First of all, your physical body. It has an invisible electromagnetic field surrounding it. You don't go back into the outside world completely vulnerable at a physical level. You have what is known as an energy field that surrounds and protects your physical body. But to make it a greater protective shield, it needs health, energetic health. The same way as our bodies need physical health, our electromagnetic energy field needs energy health. And we can all take care of that. We can get the right amount of rest. We can do simple practices of mindfulness or meditation. We can breathe correctly. We can give ourselves energy with exercise. So you may not see the protection your physical body has from viruses, but you can take more charge of it, building up the health of your energy body. Secondly, we have faculties that are not just the five senses of sight and hearing, smell and taste and touch. We have higher senses. Most people will have heard of the sixth sense. I've already mentioned it. Intuition. It's your guide. And we have other faculties, a seventh sense, an eighth sense, a ninth sense, all of which will actually help you to stay safe and to stay healthy. And thirdly, we have, this planet has, and every human being on this planet has unseen helpers. There are many, many elements, forces that are working in our favour, protecting you, protecting all of us, and working towards a time when this planet will once again be able to interact with each other happily and healthily. So follow the rules, be kind, develop trust, and realise we're not alone. I'd just like to finish by reading a quote that a wise man once said. He said, "Don't wait for great strength before setting out, because immobility will weaken you further. Don't wait to see very clearly before starting. One has to walk towards the light. Take this first step. You will be astonished to feel that the effort accomplished, instead of having exhausted your strength, has doubled it, and that you already see more clearly what you then have to do next." I hope this has been helpful to you. Stay healthy, stay happy, be well.